Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Akhmar Rizal bin Azaidi. My metric number is 2020851676 and I am from PEC 1104A1. I would like to present my mini individual project video and let's begin. This semester, I have been given the task by Puan Rozaini binti Ramli to run a mini individual project on experiment that studies soil. Gratefully, I have executed well and this is the result. Water content test. The apparatus for this experiment. The procedure of the experiment. The first procedure is we collect the soil sample by using a trowel. Put the soil sample into the plastic plate and measure the weight of the soil. The location of soil sample placed under the sunlight. After 24 hours of being dry, measure the weight of dry soil sample. The condition of soil sample after being dried for 24 hours. The result from this experiment. Particle density test. The apparatus for this experiment. The procedure of the experiment. The first procedure is we measure 500 ml of the soil sample by using a trowel. Put into the container full of water and measure the water displaced in the pink container. The result from this experiment. Particle size and grading test. The process of sieving. Sieving by the nail are heated by the wax. The condition of sieve after being heated by the nail. The apparatus for this experiment. The procedure of the experiment. First of all, we must put the soil sample into the container by using a trowel. Measure the soil sample with the container. Put the soil sample into the sieve by using a trowel. Start the dry sieve from the highest to the smallest sieve and shake the sieve for about 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, measure the weight of soil sample. The condition of sieve after being shaken for 3 minutes. The result of the experiment. Field density test. The apparatus of the experiment. The procedure of the experiment. Clean the site by using a trowel. Dig the site to make the test easier. Knock the tin until it compresses to the field. After a few minutes of knocking the tin, collect the compressed soil. Collect the data that has been measured. The condition of tin after being compressed to the fill. The result of the experiment. Permeability test. The apparatus for this experiment. The procedure of the experiment. Measure the height of cup. Marking the cup by using the marker. Put the soil sample until 6 cm. Start the timer while pour the water into the cup. Pour the water until 9 cm the top of the cup. Record the time as the data for the permeability test. The result of the experiment. Discussion for all the experiment. From the lab experiment that I have done in this video presentation, I can be able to state the precautionary measure in conducting the experiment, such as conduct the material and the apparatus carefully. Collect the average of the data so we will get the mean of the data without any possibility get the wrong calculation. In field density test, knock the tin carefully and using the board to padding the tin so that the tin will not be broken. Conclusion from all the experiment. As conclusion, I admit that I can be able to handle all the experiment by myself without any laboratory equipment. Other part of that, I also can get the knowledge about the soil engineering laboratory that I have studied in semester 4 at UiTM Pematang Pau. Hope you can enjoy watching my video presentation, and that's all from me.